Okay, in case you're wondering what you're looking at, this is going to be the piece we're going to use on the rear window so that we can make the molding around it so that the rear window fits in there flat. Now, there's a plywood board that I previously used to do this with. Now, my assistant came up with an utterly brilliant idea, which I will commend him for. He's actually taken the front windshield out of one of these two cars. There's one, and there's the other. That are going to get rear window garnishes put into them. And he's put my template on top of it so you can see. And he's going to use this to make a dam, for lack of a better term, that we're going to use to put the pasta around the window. He's going to actually trim this to size. You can see the two holes that we use to bolt it and clamp it into place. And he's going to set this thing up. He's going to actually wax it and polish it and get it all ready so the fiberglass doesn't stick to it. And then he's going to use it on the rear window to install it. Meanwhile, now that the whistling Harry has walked away, what he's going to do is he's going to wax this. He's going to use a compound called PVA, which is a mold release agent, and this will assist him to put the pasta around the rear window to form a natural mounting surface to put the rear window on. Now, what he's going to do is he's going to cut it out and mark it. Now, you can do this at home when you're building your car. All you have to do is use that scrap piece of fiberglass you took out of the window or the windshield and use the glass as a pattern to cut around the outside edge and use that to make a dam. Now, I'm going to show you this tomorrow, but I just wanted you to see this today, and this is what he's going to do. Alright, now, what I'm showing you is the piece that we used from the windshield, that we used, that we basically made our form with, so that we could put the, pasta around the rear window opening. Okay? This is what it looks like on the inside. Now, just so you know, this has all been properly waxed and even painted with a certain type of mold release agent called PVA, and we also use Johnson flax as part of the release process. I wanted to show you the inside of this so you can see what it looks like. Okay, it's actually he's done an outstanding job, if I have to say so. He's probably done it better than I ever did. Good. And here's the back side. Let me step up here. Now you can see how he painted the window. He also applied the wax and the PVA, which is the mold release solution. Okay, you can see how we have the two boards that hold it in place while it cures. This one's actually in the process of curing. It should take at least another hour before it's ready to be removed. And when it's removed, I'll show you what it looks like. But anyway, this is that piece I showed you the other day, actually in place and being secured to the body. Now, the green part is going to pop off, I hope. Alright? I only say I hope it's going to pop off because, I can never be sure with these things, but I always hope it does. That's it for right now. Okay. Now, this is the rear window shelf that we made using the pasta this morning. Now you'll notice the grain stuff. Well, At the time I didn't realize it, but what my assistant had actually done, okay, I just climbing, there's a little bit of a reaction between the fiberglass and the paint and the hardener, okay, cause it to happen. If you use PVA, which is the mold release, and wax on the gel coat, the white gel coat, you can do this without the green. My assistant did it for whatever reasons he couldn't explain to me, and you see the result, of course. All in all, I'm not unhappy with this work. It's, as always, came out pretty good. I mean, almost excellent. And this is done with the pasta. This is not done with Bondo. This is the actual fiberglass resin with the catasteel mix that you see on the other videos of us mixing it up. The greatest amount of time took place during the mixing of the waxing and the PVA and all that. It's about 20 minutes for the PVA to set, and the wax was another additional 20 or so minutes to, to wax on, wax off several times to make sure that the wax was good and thick. The wax first, then the PVA over that, and you see the results. Clamping it into place, putting the pasta in around it, took almost no time at all, only half of it, and this will be pretty good. As far as I'm concerned, this is almost ready to go. We just have to do a little surface work to make sure that the window sits flush on it. And that's all for that car.